Use the main color yarn to make the legs. Working into a chain, wrap the yarn around your fingers like this. Pinch the yarn end with your thumb and middle finger. Use the thicker end of the crochet hook. Make a slip knot first. Place the hook on the right side of the yarn. Twist the hook anti-clockwise to wrap the yarn. Then pinch the crossover of the yarn with your thumb and middle finger. Yarn around hook. Pull the yarn through the loop on hook. Then tighten the loop. A slip knot is made. In round 1, work 5 chain stitches first. Yarn around hook. Pull the yarn through the loop on hook. That's 1 chain stitch. Continue to finish the remaining 4 chain stitches. Such a V shape stands for 1 stitch. Yarn around hook. Pull the yarn through the loop on hook. That's the way to make the chain stitch. Now 5 chain stitches are finished. Turn and skip the first chain. Then work 3 single crochets in the back loops only of the chains. Then work 1 increase in the last chain. Then on the other side of the chains, we work 3 single crochets. Now skip the first chain. We work 3 single crochets from the second chain. Insert hook through the back loop of the second chain. Hook the yarn and pull up a loop through the stitch. Yarn around hook. Pull the yarn through both loops on hook. That's 1 single crochet. Place a marker in the first stitch. Work 2 more single crochets. Now 3 single crochets are finished. Work 1 increase in the last chain, which means working 2 single crochets in the same stitch. Place the yarn tail to the right side. Next, we work 3 single crochets on the other side of the chains. Three single crochets are finished. Then work 1 slip stitch in the first stitch. That's 1 slip stitch. Round 1 is done. In round 2, we work 1 chain stitch, 1 increase, 2 single crochets, 2 increases in turn. Then work 2 single crochets and 1 increase on the other side of the chain. Now 1 chain stitch first. Then work 1 increase, which means working 2 single crochets in the same stitch. Place a marker in the first stitch. Next, work 2 single crochets and 2 increases. Two single crochets are done. Next, work 2 increases, which means working 2 single crochets in each of the following 2 stitches. Then turn, and we work 2 single crochets and 1 increase on the other side of the chain. 2 single crochets are finished. Next, work 1 increase. Finally, work 1 slip stitch in the first stitch to join this round. Now, round 2 is done. Remove the marker. In rounds 3 to 4, work 1 chain stitch, 12 single crochets, and 1 slip stitch for each round. Now, in round 3, start with 1 chain stitch. Next, we work 12 single crochets. Mark the first stitch. Continue to work single crochets. There will be 12 single crochets in total in round 3. Twelve single crochets are finished. Finally, work 1 slip stitch to finish round 3. In round 4, also work 1 chain stitch and 12 single crochets. Finally, work 1 slip stitch in the first stitch to join this round. One slip stitch to finish round 4.